pretty close.
Here's DeRozan. He had a 36-point outing in the last game against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
And some of the passes he threaded through the defense were just incredible. He made it look so easy.
Now here is Lowry, following the miss by DeRozan. And here's Lowry. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Hornets in Charlotte.
And he showed again why he is such a sensational playmaker. Some of the plays he made were just remarkable.
Now DeRozan, following the miss by Kyle Lowry from deep. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Anunoby. Sweet little floater. Anunoby's got his second basket.
And the penetrating ability of Anunoby, confident when it comes to attacking the defense.
Miles passes to Aldridge. Second shot opportunity. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
At the end of the day, when the ball goes up, there's no substitute for effort.
Davis, the pass to Lowry. Over Murray. It's hauled in by Lyles. Spurs trail by 4. Murray outside. Lyles kicks to Walker. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That's his first foul. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Walker the pass to Lyles. 6 to shoot. Here's Aldridge. Lays it up off the glass.
That's just the money area for LaMarcus. That's the shot you want your offense to produce.
Lowry against Murray. Lowry passes to Anunoby. Here's McCall. He had 13 points in the win against Charlotte.
And some of the passes he threaded through the defense were just incredible. He made it look so easy.
Now DeRozan, following the miss by Kyle Lowry from deep. Davis against DeRozan, and there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And Toronto called for the foul.
Well, the first 9 seasons of DeMar DeRozan's career in Toronto, it had become home for him. Last season, the adversity of a trade that sent him to San Antonio.
No good on the free throw. And Smitty, a real adjustment for DeRozan, leaving behind the only NBA team he had ever known after so long.
Yeah, he's been instrumental in taking the Raptors franchise to new heights. A lot of emotions. I think he understands he's going to grow from that experience.
Thomas checked in for Davis. No luck that time either.
I can't believe he missed those shots. Wow, he is usually lights out from there.
Hit stolen by Lyles. Murray outside. And the pass to Lyles. Aldridge against Ibaka. Aldridge, no luck.
That was the best he could do. Just fade a little bit, try and get a clean look, but the defense was right on him.
McCall with the bucket.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here is Aldridge. And the rejection by Ibaka.
Great defense by Serge, a tremendous athlete, blessed with insane length and leaping ability.
Murray against Lowry. 6 on the shot clock. Passes to McCall. Jacks up a 3. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Ibaka. And we've got a chance now to get caught up on how the standings are looking in the West as we make the push through midseason. The Take a look at the Spurs. They've managed to crawl down to the 9th best record in the conference.
And you know, for the Spurs, they've been strong at times this season, but they still have some holes. I think they're a playoff caliber team. I just don't think they're a championship caliber team.
This has been the thought all along. They have enough to compete night in and night out, but they're not taking 4 out of 7 from a top team in this league. No way. These are the fundamentals we're always talking about. Excellent bounce pass.
Pass to Anunoby. Knocked away. The Raptors need to get a shot at. Aldridge with it. Now Thomas defending. And Walker gets it to go on the assist by Aldridge. And that makes it a tie ball game.
Savvy assist by the veteran Aldridge. Sees the missed defensive rotation and takes advantage.
Lowry kicks to Anunoby. And a fast break now for the Spurs. Murray with the ball. That gives them the lead.
He can lead the break. He can finish it for you. Murray gives you a great option either way in transition.
Back to Lowry. Outside Thomas. Pass to Ibaka. Just 5 to shoot. Goes back up. And he sinks the layup.
Excellent timing on the offensive glass. And Ibaka takes advantage of the second chance opportunity.
Murray, the pass to DeRozan. Back to Murray. To the inside. Here's Aldridge. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. 6 points for LaMarcus Aldridge.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Lowry dishes to Thomas. Out left to the wing. Lowry inside the line. And that one goes long.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
Inside, Miles, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one. From a low drama perspective, Steve, which stars do you think would be the easiest to play alongside and be their teammate?
I think Kawhi Leonard for sure, Kevin. Doesn't say much, just goes out and plays. Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Jokic, a lot of those superstars. I think Paul George is another guy that goes out and just plays. So there's a few out there that would love to play alongside.
Some changes for Toronto. Boucher is checked in, and it's Rondé Hollis-Jefferson in for Patrick McCaw. San Antonio also making some changes. Rudy Gay's checked in for Trey Lyles. Bryn Forbes comes in for Lonnie Walker. And Derek White subbed in for DeJounte Murray. Johnson, he's checked in for Serge Ibaka. The Spurs also changing it up. Jakob Poeltl comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And Damari Carroll subbed in for DeMar DeRozan.
The question is, do you leave him in? Obviously, you don't want him to pick up a third foul this early.
Injuries pressing Derek White into a much bigger role in year 2. But you know what, Smitty? He rose to the occasion.
You know, I love him. He has great size at 6'4" for a point guard. Good instincts. He can shoot. He can create. I love his versatility.
The first one falls.
And Raptors president of basketball operations, Masai Ujiri, not just doing an amazing job in Toronto, he's also had a huge role in the growing of the game in Africa.
Growing up in Nigeria, he fell in love with the game of basketball, and he has worked his way up. Now he's given a hand back, building pathways for others to follow in his footsteps, bringing the development and leadership to the continent.
Here's McCaw. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. And Toronto turns it over again. Now let's check out and highlight the best defenses in the NBA. In fourth, the Raptors.
This is a team that takes pride on the defensive side of the floor. I mean, they play hard and they play together. They are a tough group to score on.
White looking around. And there's the pass to Gay. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Some players never recover from a torn Achilles. Rudy Gay has come back and as good as ever. Still one of the most productive small forwards we have in the league.
And Steve, the size and athleticism of Gay has always set him apart at that small forward position.
He's able to make something out of nothing, playing over the top most of the time of his defender. He is dangerous.
The first free throw is good.
The Toronto Raptors are an elite defensive group. Reasons why: they're long, they're smart, and they're experienced.
Both shots good from the stripe. When you talk about the defensive IQ, Smitty, for the Raptors, where does that reveal itself?
For me, Kevin, their rotations. They are able to send help, double teams, and still recover and get out to shooters.
Now, here's Thomas. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Boucher. Count it.
And the D getting out work there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Here is Forbes. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Grizzlies in Memphis. And White kicks to Forbes. Here's Pirtle. And he lays it straight in. And the Spurs lead by 8.
Love the razor-sharp focus. Pirtle bouncing off contact and finishing well.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Passes it to Johnson. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game. Spurs leading by 6. Outside, White. Pass to Forbes. It's Carroll on the wing. Clock at 6. Back to Forbes. Over Johnson. Johnson with the block. There's Hollis Jefferson. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. .149 left to play in the first. McCaw, the pass to Johnson. Thomas feeling it out a bit. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Fade away, and there it is for him.
This is what you do when your opponent's trying to take away the 3 and the painted area.
And White kicks to Pirtle. The pass to Carroll. Lots of room, and the jumper is on the mark.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Raptors trail by 6. 59 seconds left in the first. McCaw, the pass to Thomas. That's tipped. Passes it to McCaw. Here's White, and the layup's good off the glass. And now it's an 8-point Spurs lead.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
And so Thomas will bring it up for the Raptors. And there is a whistle. That goes on Bryn Forbes. That is his first foul of the game. San Antonio making a switch here. Ellis checked in. 34 seconds left to play in the first quarter. That one goes. Count it.
How about the inbound pass there? Easy bucket.
To the middle. Here's Carroll. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And the Spurs lead by 8.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Here's McCall. Light covering. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Shot clock at 6. McCall with the bucket. McCall has got 6. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. Now a veteran in the NBA, Serge Ibaka, talked about his role on this team.
I like to do all those little things, running up and down, blocking shot, straight to the floor, making open shot, rolling the basket, screen, those dirty work. I like to do that.
And Ibaka, Greg, a great complementary player.
And you like his combination of size and skill, able to impact the game at both ends on a high level.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Spurs?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Winning the turnover battle here early on, and you see that reflected in the score.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Setting the floor for the Raptors. Johnson is out there with Hollis Jefferson. And there's Davis. And it's Boucher in at the 5 down low.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Well, Steve, it's expected that we'll eventually allow 18-year-olds to enter the NBA draft. You're a proud Michigan State alum. Are you concerned players may miss something by choosing to skip the college experience?
Kevin, in this situation, for sure, there are some players that I would say is going to make some mistakes and maybe come out too early and not be ready. But I think we have to allow them to have these decisions and not have these decisions taken away from them. I love college, but there are some guys that are just ready to go play in the NBA, just like other areas of life. When you're ready, you're ready.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Raptors trail by 8. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Davis drives in. Right wing. Lets it go with a 3. A rebound by the Spurs.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
And now it's Davis running. He can go all the way. Finish off the break.
And made possible by a heads-up play defensively at the other end.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Kyle Lowry is hard-nosed, as we all know, and if you ask him, it comes from his upbringing in Philadelphia. Lowry said, a Philly player is what a basketball player is. We played on concrete. You got to be mentally tough. You're not trying to be athletic. You get hit the wrong way, you run into a metal pole. Kevin, that's what made him. From Philly to Villanova to Toronto to an NBA champion.
I don't know about running into the metal pole, but that sounds painful. But he's certainly as tough as he can be. David, thank you. And now we bring you the rookie leaderboard, featuring the NBA first-year players who have been dominant on the glass for the past 10 games and counting. The Spurs shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
That's good from Rudy Gay.
The Spurs with the league's longest active playoff streak, 22 years and running, not to mention 5 titles in that span. No wonder the Spurs are viewed as the league's model franchise.
And Toronto making a change here. Lowry's checked in. Both good from the line that time. Well, Steve, the Spurs are so well run. If they played in a top 5 market, they might be the most popular team in the NBA by now.
You know what, Kevin? They probably would, but this is the way this organization likes it. They like to be quiet and under the radar. They like to sustain success, and they like to build a great culture. At the same time, the small market is really a part of their culture.
Here's Lowry, following the score by Jakob Poeltl. Outside Lowry for 3, gets the three-pointer to fall. Lowry's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. Spurs leading by 9. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Johnson against Bellinelli. Clock at 6. Pass to Poeltl. For Davis, and it's Poeltl that time on the assist by Bellinelli. 6 points for Jakob Poeltl.
Really nice work. Poeltl going to town on the weak defense down in the paint.
Out to the wing. Here's the 3, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
The Raptors making a switch here. Ibaka's checked in. Spurs also with the sub. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Poeltl. Mills with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Gay outside. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. To the right side. Here's Aldridge. No good off the back of the rim.
The defense is right there. Quality contest, and they threw him off his rhythm.
And Davis can't get it to go.
Get that weak stuff out of here. That's embarrassing.
Mills dishes to Carroll. Knocks it loose. Here we go, 1-on-1. That one's good. The San Antonio lead is cut down to 6, and the bucket from Davis.
It all started with Lowry's steal. His ability to lock in and defend makes him special.
Gay scanning before. Back to Aldridge. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You know, he's standing 6'11" with a 7'5" wingspan. LaMarcus Aldridge prefers playing power forward, but make no mistake, he has the size to hang with the big dogs at center.
This is his first free throw of the game.
An 85% mark from the line. There aren't too many players in the league who are going to sport a much better percentage.
First free throw is good. And with his height and reach, not many that can block Aldridge's turnaround jumper.
His release on his jump shot is so high. The rainbow art, it's a beautiful thing to watch.
Anunoby, he's checked in for Toronto. And San Antonio also making a switch. DeRozan's checked in. And so LaMarcus Aldridge nails them both. Steve, let me ask you, what's better for a young player's development? Being on a worse team getting more minutes, or being on a good team and getting fewer minutes?
You know, I think always getting a chance, Kevin, to play minutes is best for a younger guy. But if it's hurting the team, you don't want to see the coaching staff playing these younger guys just to get the one guy ready. I think you still have to think about the team. You have to have guys earn minutes, whether they're a rookie, whether they're a veteran or not, and I think that's better for young teams.
And San Antonio has possession after the Raptors pick up 2. 5 on the clock, and that one's good by Gay.
Defensively, they've had no answer for him this period, and he continues to stay aggressive.
Tipped away. Mills with the steal. And it's good for 2. And now it's a 10-point San Antonio lead.
Nice calculation by Mills and quick hands. We see it all the time. The turnover leading to points in transition.
Poked away. Mills with the steal. Here's the break. DeRozan finds Mills. Picked away. Fast break Toronto. Hollis Jefferson, good. Hollis Jefferson's got 7 points for the quarter.
Oh, that's great D there. A little petty larceny as he just picks his pocket and takes it coast to coast for the finish.
The pass to Bellinelli. Gay outside. 5 to shoot. And DeRozan kicks to Bellinelli. Gay passes to DeRozan. Gay trying to break free. DeRozan's shot is off. And it's Lowry with the ball. Brings it up for Toronto. Passes it to Ibaka. And DeMar DeRozan pulls it down.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Mills looking it over. And it's Rondé Hollis-Jefferson with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Thomas checked in for the Raptors. San Antonio also making some changes. Trey Lyles checked in for Gay. Bryn Forbes comes in for Marco Bellinelli. And it's White in for Patty Mills. Now here's White. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Pass to Lowry. Pass to Anunoby. To the wing on the left. Lowry against White. Lowry can't get it to go. Last outing for Toronto, they won that game against Charlotte. Outside, DeRozan. Outside, White. Got a piece of it. Fast break, Toronto. Here's Anunoby. It's good from long range. Anunoby's got 5 points in the quarter.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
Now the pass to Lyles. Here is Forbes. Back to Lyles. White against Lowry. And it's White missing. Raptors trail by 5. Outside Lowry. To the paint. Ibaka against Aldridge. And the call will be against LaMarcus Aldridge. That is his first foul of the game. On defense, San Antonio. It's a 5-point game.
The quick feet of DeRozan really helped him as he was able to take away space and contest that shot. The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
And it's good, 2 points.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Lowry passes to Hollis Jefferson. Here's Anunoby. 9 points in the game so far. 6 feet out. Passes it to Hollis Jefferson. 4 on the shot clock. Thomas outside. A rebound by the Spurs. Lyles got 4 rebounds in this game. Back to White. Pass to Aldridge. With the fadeaway. Serge Ibaka pulls it in. Ibaka's got 7 rebounds in the game.
Having a shaky time from the floor, but his teammates have been picking up the slack. This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the knack. Toronto Raptors knew Kawhi Leonard might leave, but plan B is to build around their young players. They've got some good ones, in my opinion.
Johnson, he's checked in for Hollis Jefferson. Pirtle, he's checked in for the Spurs. And San Antonio has possession. They've held a 12-point lead earlier, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. You know, the Raptors have done a great job of finding quality players, Steve, late in the draft and developing them into contributors.
Yes, Kevin, and one of those guys is Fred VanVleet. He went undrafted. A long rebuild was never in the cards for Toronto. They're competing as those young guys develop.
First free throw is good. And last season, DeMar DeRozan averaging the lowest rate of three-point attempts of his career.
Kevin, the Raptors had wanted him to shoot more triples. The Spurs were content to put the ball in his hands and let others provide the spacing.
Both free throws good from DeRozan. Well, Steve, we're just halfway through the season. What stands out to you so far and what you've seen?
Well, I think for me is those teams that are underdogs, they're overachieving. And some of those teams that we had out in front, we start to nitpick what's wrong with those guys. I think the halfway point is for teams both underachieving, overachieving to start to really kick in. And some of those teams do and some don't.
And San Antonio has possession following the miss by Kyle Lowry from deep. And Forbes kicks to Lyles. 6 to shoot. White the pass to Forbes. This one for 3. They get it back. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And they've been working hard on the offensive glass here in the second, and it's paying dividends. They're getting a lot of second chance points.
The defensive impact of Jakob Poeltl giving the Spurs a boost. Great timing and instincts as a shot blocker.
McCaw, he's checked in for OG Anunoby. And coming to San Antonio in the Kawhi Leonard trade, the Spurs hoping Poeltl can be a difference maker.
You know what, Kevin? Already their best role threat offensively. He rarely misses with his right hand in close.
Now here is Lowry, and he can certainly fill it up when they need him to. He's averaging almost 21 points a game. And it's blocked, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Lyles. And Toronto making a change here. Boucher is checked in. Spurs also with the sub. Murray's checked in. Just 5 to shoot. Near the three-point line, it's Thomas. And again, no good by Toronto.
And a 2-for-1 is there for them if they want it.
Often the way you end quarters has a big impact on the outcome of the game. Some coaches might not like taking the 3 on the fast break, but he had the open look and buried it.
Here's McCaw. 6 points for him. To the inside. Here's Ibaka. And Poeltl sends it back.
Gotta love the shot blocking ability of Poeltl. Wonderful timing right there.
They need this. And it's laid up and in by Thomas. Thomas got his first 2 points.
And they need those kind of plays right now. Smart defense that generates some hope.
Here's DeRozan. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Rudy Gay, he's feeling it tonight, and he's been the driving force for the San Antonio Spurs. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we'll be back with you shortly.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal. And the Jets, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. Rudy Gay has been getting it done. He had 12 points and 2 rebounds. And Shaq, what are your thoughts on how San Antonio played?
Well, Kenny should appreciate this. I love the ball movement. They were in sync as a unit, and their assist numbers were impressive. Anytime you get 5 players working together like that instead of one guy doing it alone, it's always going to be a boost. That's the primary reason they're in control of the game.
Looking at Toronto, Kenny, your thoughts?
Well, they're giving up too many high percentage looks, Ernie. They're not closing down the lane, and they're not going hard on the perimeter. That will get an L in any game.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
With the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Rudy Gay having a dominant impact in this game.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
It's a part of his game that he can always tap into. There's an art to it, and he is painting the canvas tonight.
There wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And so Lowry will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. Aldridge out there with Trey Lyles. Then there's DeJounte Murray. Then it's DeRozan, and it's Walker in at the 2-guard spot. Here's McCall. Here's Ibaka, and the shot is long.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Finding a soft spot in the belly of that defense. Murray taking full advantage.
Here's Davis following the bucket by the Spurs. Pass to Lowry. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Lowry against Murray. 6 on the shot clock. McCall. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists now in this one. Murray, the pass to Lyles. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
That's his 4th foul of the evening. He needs to be careful now. Pick and choose where to be aggressive.
Outside DeRozan. And it's blocked. Here's McCall. DeRozan defending. And here we go with DeRozan running it up the middle. Walker's shot is off.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
Now, here's DeRozan. He has 6. Falls back and drains the fadeaway jumper. DeRozan's got the lead up to 13 now for the Spurs. Murray against Lowry. There's the pass to McCaw. Outside, Davis. And again, Toronto no luck. Spurs leading by 13. And DeRozan kicks to Lyles. Murray outside. Shot clock at 6. Passes to Aldridge. Outside DeRozan. And they double up DeRozan, and the call will be against Patrick McCall. That is his first foul of the game. Rudy Gay's checked in for Trey Lyles. And the Spurs with possession. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. DeRozan takes the 12-footer and hits. DeRozan's got 10.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Now here is Ibaka. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Defensive breakdown. Murray attracts attention as a scorer, which opens up everything else.
Pass to Lowry from downtown. No good that time. And San Antonio will go the other way with it.
Ugly start to this half. Hitting just 20% from the field. Gotta pick it up.
Aldridge dishes to DeRozan. Back to Aldridge. Just 5 on the clock. Gay trying to break free. Aldridge can't get it to go.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
And the muscle that Anunoby possesses, fantastic at gutting it out through contact and finishing.
An accomplished family for Anunoby. His father's a professor. His brother played pro football.
And OG Anunoby, he's put together like a football player himself. A powerfully built player for a wing.
Damari Carroll's checked in for the Spurs.
And you look at all the under-the-radar prospects that have found success with the Spurs. How do they keep hitting on all these players other teams have missed?
They do a great job with their player development. They also do a great job identifying players with great character. They have guys who work extremely hard. They have great coaching, and they teach. But more importantly, what they do, GA, they give you confidence. And that's where I think the Spurs separate from other organizations.
Loads it up for Davis, and he lays in the alley-oop.
I love it. Excellent ball movement. Kyle Lowry knowing who to give it to and when.
Pass to Carroll. Here's Aldridge. And the rejection by Ibaka. Here's Anunoby. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Anunoby's got 14.
Man, he keeps doing his part. They just haven't been able to get over the hump.
And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That's foul number 2 for him. Hollis Jefferson's checked in for Toronto. Spurs also with the sub. Mills, he's checked in for Murray. And here's Mills for 3. Good work defensively by Lowry.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Now here's Davis. He has 6. Ibaka, no luck. Walker taking his time here. He kicks to Mills. And the rejection by Ibaka. The pass to Hollis Jefferson. Gets it down to single digits. He's got 11.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, one of the things that teams are more aware of in the age of analytics is the importance of sleep. Those teams are making adjustments. Morning shoot-arounds have been moved in some cases to the afternoon or eliminated altogether. There are many fewer teams that are taking red-eye flights across country. Some teams even give players orange-tinted glasses to encourage them to sleep. There's a lot of work to be done in this field, but the direction is clear.
Continuing to evolve. All right, David, thank you. The Raptors making a switch here. Boucher is checked in. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for San Antonio. Here's Anunoby. He's got 14. Lock at 6. From outside the arc. San Antonio with the rebound. 17 points was their biggest margin. Pass to Aldridge. Now Carroll. Pass to Mills. Down low. Here's Aldridge. Puts the fadeaway right on the money. Aldridge has got 10.
Man, that jumper is lights out and very difficult to contest because of Aldridge's height and his release point.
Davis. Here's Boucher. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here is Forbes. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Here's Aldridge, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
So a moment now to see the story of LaMarcus Aldridge. A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately. First in three-point field goal percentage, 8th in blocks, and how about his top 10 ranking in free throw percentage? A knockdown shooter, ultra reliable from the line.
And not only is he hitting from deep, he's doing it with great consistency. One of our league's most efficient three-point shooters.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's White. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
When you're trying to claw your way back into a game, you cannot allow second chance opportunities.
Especially when you're this far down, you have to make the most of every sequence.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And with a percentage of 82, he's been one of their more dependable shooters from the line.
The Raptors making a switch here. Thomas is checked in, and San Antonio also making a switch. Bellinelli, he's checked in for Rudy Gay. And that one falls for White. Steve, it seems like criticism of NBA officials is reaching a very interesting level. We see players, coaches, and now even executives confronting these officials over their calls.
You know, I know we love the word transparency, but I think also for these referees, because of technology as well, we're seeing these players from so many different angles. And all we want to talk about if we're coaches and executives and players are the plays they miss. And I think that's what we're, putting too much energy in.
Bellinelli finds Pirtle. White, wide open, he fires. Drills the three-pointer. White's got 6 points in the quarter.
What vision from Pirtle, getting the pass over to the wide open man.
Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Johnson right side. And Lowry has it in the corner. Lets the 3 fly. That's good, and Johnson with the assist. And it's 8 points for Kyle Lowry.
Tough-minded individual. Lowry answers back with his own 3 on the other end.
And here is Pirtle. 9 points in the game so far. And the pass to Bellinelli. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. And the Spurs lead by 13.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
For Toronto, they have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
First one falls for him. Trey Lyles checked in for San Antonio. He's perfect from the line this time.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Knocked loose, and that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. As we approach the halfway mark, let's take a look at how everything in the East right now stands. Taking a look at Toronto. They're 4th in the conference and looking to make a move the latter part of the season.
And when I look at Toronto, this season has been, it's been solid. but they just need to maintain their place in the standings and get 100% prepared here for the postseason.
I don't think they played their best basketball, so if things do come together for them before the end of the regular season, look out.
Just 3 to shoot.
Shooting 2.
And that one misses. McCaw, he's checked in for Thomas. That one misses. Raptors trail by 11. Passes it to Johnson. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Johnson's got his second basket of the game. And so White will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. 17 points was their biggest margin. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And the foul goes against Toronto. He's got free throw attempts number 4 and 5 here.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls.
And the Raptors took some heat for parting ways with reigning Coach of the Year Dwayne Casey. But his successor, Nick Nurse, guided this franchise to an NBA title.
Tremendous self-belief and determination. The only NBA head coach who was also a head coach in college, the G League, and overseas. He's been preparing for this for a long time.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Raptors trail by 10. Lowry with the ball. 8 points for him. To the inside. Beyond the arc. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
That's a well-designed play and great execution. Lowry's one of your better scorers. Get him a shot within the flow of the offense.
Now here's Bellinelli. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Right the pass to Lyles. Shot clock at 5. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. San Antonio making a switch here. DeRozan's checked in. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Raptors trail by 9. Outside Lowry. Pass to Boucher. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Boucher's got 9.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Outside DeRozan. And it's Rondé Hollis-Jefferson with the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2.
Shooting 2.
the first one at the line is good.
The 9th pick in 2009, DeRozan was part of a great draft class. Griffin, Harden, and Curry all included.
Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Bryn Forbes. And he can't hit the second. Raptors trail by 7. Shot and game clock separated by 5. It's blocked.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
But you know, this is where your patience is tested. If you shoot too quickly, you give your opponent a chance to close out the quarter.
Here's Lowry. He's got 11. With the floater, and that one is off. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. This is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. San Antonio leading by 9. Lowry out there with McCaw. Then it's Johnson. Then it's Ibaka. And it's Boucher in at the 4-man position. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. That's good from Lowry on the assist by Johnson. 13 points for Kyle Lowry.
What a turnaround for him since the half. More aggressive and more effective.
Pass to White. Now the pass to Lyles. DeRozan with it. Spurs passing it around. And another turnover here by San Antonio.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And so Ibaka, he'll bring it up for the Raptors. And stolen by Aldridge. In transition, here come the Spurs. DeRozan leading the charge. Good on the bucket.
So much sharper, so much more efficient with his shot this half. Just taking what the defense allows.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the 4th quarter. Now here's Johnson. Just 5 on the clock. Fader on the way, and the shot is good. The Spurs lead has been cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Serge Ibaka. Murray, the pass to Lyles. DeRozan with it. Poke loose. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. Davis is checked in for the Raptors. Walker's checked in for the Spurs. Here's DeRozan. No good on the quick 3. Toronto's gotten the 3-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Davis finds Lowry. Here's Boucher. Here's McCaw. Covered by Lyles. 6 to shoot. McCaw, the pass to Ibaka. Over DeRozan. That is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Ibaka.
And not much the defender can do there. Ibaka with that high release point.
Passes it to Walker. Lyles with it. Here's DeRozan. McCaw grabs the miss.
That's his shot. Close to the basket. Had the defense on his heel. Kicking himself right now.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That's his first foul. And Toronto making a change here. Anunoby's checked in. And San Antonio with the change here too. Gay's checked in. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Got a piece of it. Lowry passes to Anunoby. Shot clock at 6. And Lonnie Walker picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Lowry against Murray. The 3. And Kyle Lowry with the 3. Lowry's got 13 points in the second half.
Something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Here's DeRozan. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Spurs lead by 4.
That's just too easy. DeMar getting the shot he wants and where he wants.
Outside Lowry. Misses the 3.
And this is what you like about his perimeter D. Never gave up and challenged the deep.
You see some guys, they just mail it in. They don't go out and contest it. Not him. He's going to compete through the entire play.
And the Raptors with the ball after the basket by San Antonio. Knocks it loose. Just 5 to shoot. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. And they'll turn over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Spurs leading by 6. Murray outside. Pass to Gay. Outside Aldridge. For the 3. Drains the three-pointer.
You'll see Aldridge shoot a lot of long twos, but they have encouraged him to stretch it out a few extra feet.
McCaw. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yes, and if you love offense, you're loving this matchup. It's been a highlight reel affair.
Now here's Walker. Gay outside. Just 4 to shoot. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Outside, Davis. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Now just a 5-point San Antonio lead. Outside DeRozan. From past the arc. But they'll get another chance. Here's Walker. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. And the Raptors call time here.
A season lost to injury for DeJounte Murray. He's eager to make up for the lost time, continuing his development.
Go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse told his team. He told them this is gut check time. This is when it gets real and when it gets fun. We're here to play in these big moments. Let's make this one count. Kevin, by my count, that's 5 cliches.
Thank you, David. Now here's DeRozan. And they double up DeRozan. Murray outside. Teardrop shot, and it's good on the layup. And it's a 9-point Spurs lead.
There's the floater game. Murray incredibly smooth in everything he does.
Pass to McCaw. Tipped away, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. Trey Lyles checked in for Rudy Gay. San Antonio leading by 9. Outside DeRozan. Ball's knocked loose. Now Davis throws it up high. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. Lowry against Walker. And there's the pass to Lyles. To the middle. Here's Aldridge. That one, no good. Good work defensively by Ibaka. Davis dishes to Lowry. In transition, here come the Spurs. And the call will be against Patrick McCaw. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Outside DeRozan.
Increasing his versatility every year. DeRozan causing defenders fits. Good example right there.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops.
And, you know, he may finally be rounding into form after what's been a tough game for him at the line prior to this trip.
DeMar DeRozan hits them both.
He's had a few shaky trips at the line tonight, but he seems to be getting back to his old self.
McCaw kicks to Lowry. Six on the shot clock. From deep. Rebound by Murray.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have the confidence. You have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Now here is Ibaka. Right side Lowry. Trying to get something going. That is good, and the Spurs lead is cut back down to 11. Some big points there from Ibaka.
This is the kind of physical play we saw from Ibaka early in his career. We're seeing it again now.
That's tipped. An even 3-on-3 break. Lowry, good. Lowry's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Raptors.
I don't know what Coach told him at halftime, but he is shooting the lights out right now.
Outside DeRozan. And the call will be against Patrick McCaw. That's his 5th foul.
Just a little too aggressive. His 5th foul of the night. Expect them to go right at him to try to pick up number 6.
outside DeRozan. Fires from 14. Connects. The jumper drops. DeRozan's got 8 points in the quarter.
The man is not timid. DeRozan's become one of the game's more prolific scorers, and he's showing it all tonight.
Lowry against Murray. Davis, the pass to Lowry. Clock at 6. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Spurs leading by 11. And here is Murray to the paint. Here's Wiles. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist.
That's how you set the table, and everybody gets to eat.
Murray against Lowry. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Davis finds Lowry. Shoots. That's good on the jump shot. Lowry's got 17 points here in the second half.
Lowry on the pick and roll draws so much attention because he is so good at finishing the play himself.
DeRozan with it. Five to shoot. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Aldridge misses. Raptors trail by 11. Davis kicks to Lowry. Fires the 3. Again, the miss by Lowry. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. And it's Murray penetrating. And it's blocked by Ibaka. McCaw, the pass to Lowry. Inside. Three-pointer. And he's good on the 3-ball.
At just 6 feet tall, you're going to shoot a lot of contested jumpers, but Lowry's one of the best at getting the space he needs.
Now here's Murray. Passes to Aldridge. The kick out to Walker. Puts up a 3. Rebound by the Raptors. Maybe at this point, not much of a chance for a comeback.
Yeah, you got a better chance of walking through a lion's den with pork chop underwear.
The defense knew Lowry would most likely get the shot. He still came up with the clutch bucket.
And he commits the intentional foul. And they go to the intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting for San Antonio, Patty Mills at the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
And one of the game's best free throw shooters. It's a shame that Patty almost never gets to the line.
And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game. Toronto calls timeout. They're trailing by 7. 9 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Guys, what do you think?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
I just think they have to focus on the moment. Don't worry about the score. Worry about executing the next play.
Jordan Player of the Game, LaMarcus Aldridge.
And the D tried to get physical with him down low tonight, and it really backfired. Instead, he's just torn them up. He was aggressive, inviting the contact, and really just taking it straight to him.
There must be something about playing in a hostile environment that drives him. He is really fed off that. Nine seconds left to play in the final quarter. And so it's San Antonio with the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. DeMar, this team is playing well together. How are you encouraging and fostering that sense of all of you being together and playing well?
We're just making everybody comfortable, making each and everybody on this team comfortable. If it's jump shots, if it's attacking the basket, you know, even if it's on the defensive end, you know, we're just giving each other confidence every time we practice.
And it sure looks like it out there tonight, DeMar. Thanks a lot. Kevin, back to you.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.